Alrighty, well this is just it's just gonna be a little video, on found a little Facebook Marketplace deal on a little 2001 KLX 110. Supposedly runs, has new piston rings, FMF exhaust, everything's onto it, but kid says it doesn't run right, so I guess we're gonna go over there, take a look, see what the deal is with it. He's got it listed for $1,500. I'm gonna see if I can't get it for $1,000, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty, well, we're back now. It's dark out, as you can see from the window. It was a very young kid, so I mean, I wasn't really trying to haggle him too much. He had it listed for 15. He said he bought it for 15, put like $800 into it with the pipe and the top end kit and a few other things. So I just said whatever. I gave him, I think we settled at 1,100. Yeah, $1,100. It's a decent little bike, but it needs the front spokes need tightened. Needs rear wheel bearings. He gave me a new front tire with it. It does bog really bad, but he said he thinks it needs valve adjustment. I'm thinking it's probably the carburetor, but well, I guess we'll see. I'm gonna yank the carburetor off tomorrow when it's bright out and do a little carb clean on it. Maybe pop the valve covers off, see what the valve lash is looking like, and just go a little run over. I got the pressure washer here, so pressure wash it up, get all the dirty stickers peeled off it and whatnot, and I'll pick the camera back up tomorrow. All right, as you can tell, it's the next day. This here is the 110 I picked up. I think I said 2001 last night. It's actually a 2002. It's not in awful shape, but it's definitely not perfect. For $1,100 though, it's not too bad. It does need that front tire put on, and the spokes on the front wheel are super loose. Spokes need tightened, but overall it's not a bad bike. I'm just noticing that retainer to hold the sprocket on is not on there. It's interesting. Overall, the whole bike isn't in the worst of shape. I did notice over on this side, we got a gnarly oil leak, and the kickstart, it slips a little. I believe it's the one-way bearing, so I'm wondering if maybe he already got into it and didn't know what he was doing. There's that FMF. Come around on this other side here. Yeah, you can see the FMF there. Rear tire's not in bad shape. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not awful by any means. First thing we're probably gonna do is go ahead and rip all these stupid stickers off and stuff. Get all the stickers off. I'll bring it over to the pad, give it a pressure wash, and get it cleaned up. Once to do that, I think I'm gonna yank the carburetor off, or maybe mess with the air fuel, see if I can't get it to run a little better, because it's bogging out some now. Anyways, I'll pick the camera back up later. I am just gonna pick you guys back up for a second. One thing I'm a little disappointed though, I'll say about this bike is I thought that these 110s had a key for some reason. I had one when I was a kid that I thought had a key, but I don't see anywhere for one. It's just, maybe it's too old for one. It's a 2002, so it's pretty old. That pipe doesn't look awful though. Whole bike doesn't look horrible. We'll probably wound up taking the whole thing apart and painting it all and doing it all up. This bike will be for my 10-year-old little brother, so he doesn't know he has it yet. I sold his other bike and picked this thing up on the way home from selling his other one. And now now it's just time to fix it up and surprise him. Alright, I just got it fired up, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up so you guys can see how it runs and everything. It bogs pretty bad, but I'll show you what I mean by the kickstart slopes. See if I can't get this video. Woo, don't fall over. Jeez. Oh, yeah, you can see. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely slipping. Oh, yeah. Sit you guys down. Alrighty. It's running now. That took me a second to try and get it running. I don't know what was going on there. Kickstarter just didn't want to stop slipping. Oh, and it died. You can see it doesn't run very great. Definitely needs either carb cleaner, a tune up, and it's definitely leaking oil from that cover, so. Alright, I'm gonna go right ahead and start peeling all these stickers off, and then I'm gonna bring it over and get it pressure washed up. These are all these stupid stickers I'm gonna peel off. I might leave a couple of them. I think I might leave this front number plate and maybe the Lucas Oil one. We'll have to see. That one for sure, and the one on the roof fender are gonna go. A little bit. So yeah, I just went ahead and peeled some of them off. They turned out to be a bit easier than I expected. I think I'm just gonna leave the ones that are on it, because I think my little brother will like those. I don't really like them, but oh well. He probably will. He's gonna probably put stickers on it anyway, so. I'll bring it over to the pad and we'll get this thing washed up. Alright, well, as you guys seen, I'm done cleaning it now. It, didn't come out very perfect, though. Like, that stuff's kind of just baked on there, and yeah, anything that's still on it. I think I'm gonna pull this rear swing arm off, and we're gonna paint that, maybe. Wait, why's my phone being all weird? Yeah, I think we're gonna pull the rear swing arm off, maybe. Might paint that. When I yank this cover off, I think I'm gonna paint that one. I gotta bend the foot brake back down, and I got a set of red foot pegs I think I'm gonna toss on it. And definitely needs a new set of grips. These ones are toast. The front wheel needs the spokes tightened, needs a carb tune. We'll get all that stuff done. I did miss a few spots, as you can tell, but it don't matter. It just needs cleaned up a little bit. I expected the plastics to maybe come a little better, but whatever. I'll get some SC1 for it or something. Okay, so I got my foot pegs here that I'm gonna toss on it to replace these black ones. They're not amazing, but they got better foot pegs on them than this thing. My foot was just slipping off this and it sucks. So one thing I am noticing though is I was looking, it's hard to tell where the bolt mounts on. It's bent and cracked in the back, but that's no biggie. I'll pull that off and I'll straighten that out. Hopefully it doesn't crack, but if it does, or it doesn't crack more, break off, but if it does, I'll just weld it back on. And hopefully that should reposition or break down, because as you can tell, your foot sits even like this. It's way up here. You gotta like have your foot like way up. But yeah, the engine turned out really nice actually. Doesn't look half bad. I mean, of course, there's gonna be some baked on gunk and stuff, but some toilet bowl cleaner will probably get that all off. This pipe looks pretty nice. Not perfect, but it is a little FMF power core. I have one of these for my 150. It all turned out pretty nice, really. Not perfect. Doesn't need to be. Alright, I went ahead and I pulled the brake off. I'm gonna give that a quick dust with some paint. Freshen it up a little bit. I tried to hammer this shaft out a little straight and it's, I don't know, don't seem to want to go, so whatever. I'm just gonna sag the brake down a little lower. It should work alright. I think I am gonna pull this kickstart off, pull this cover off, and we'll take a peek in there, see what that one-way bearing and the clutch and everything on this side looks like. Also got to drain the oil out. I haven't even taken a look at the oil, so we'll see. This is my second coat on this here. You can still kind of see the gray through it. It's still just light. You want to do it light. Let's get a base coat on. It's going to work as a primer because I'm not using one right now. Wind's picking up a little bit, but it touched up that foot peg too. It doesn't look great, but I don't care. Touched up in there. Freshen it up a little. Alright, and I just did the final coat of black on the brake. I'm gonna go in, get something to eat here in a minute. But I also went ahead and pulled the airbox off. The airbox is a little broken. A few spots that are broken off, and you have this little custom tab to hold it on, so it looks like we may be getting a new airbox, but that's okay. Just touched up a few spots that stand out just to make it look a little better at first glance. Really not a bad looking bike. Once we get those foot pegs on, that'll be looking a lot nicer. I just went ahead and I used the drill brush to clean up that brake lever there. Okay, I apologize for the wind a little bit, but I went ahead, pulled the kickstart off. Also went ahead, pulled most of the plastics off. I'm trying to talk loud so that you guys can. One thing I'm sitting here looking at though is this FMF. This is a really long pipe. I almost kind of want to see what it would take to shorty it. I've never shortied a pipe before, but cut it down a couple inches. I think that would be pretty cool. You can see there's lots of gunk in here, so I'm gonna bring this back over to the pad and wash up all the plastics and get it all washed back up. I'm gonna take everything off. I'm gonna strip it down to bare bones, I think. And well, plastic wise anyways, I'm leaving the motor in. The motor actually looks awesome. It looks like it's in really good shape. Super clean. So, I mean, aside from that, but some toilet bowl cleaner should get most of that gunk off. Looks to have a brand name carburetor in there, and everything seems to be working alright, but you can see there is a little bit of corrosion, so I'll pop that open and see what might be in there. It's just the 2 8-mils that hold the carburetor on there. And then you got your choke, which is super easy to get off, and just your throttle cable, which just twists straight out. Anyways, yeah, so that's where we're at right now anyways. Alrighty, as you can see, took the carburetor off. Super easy. It's just 2 8-mils, like I said, throttle cable and choke cable. I just yanked choke cable off. When it come off there, the gas that was coming out honestly did not look very great, and doesn't look awesome in there. So I'm gonna pop this open, see what the bowl looks like right quick. Very quick. See if we can't get this to work. And this one. Perfect. Take both sides out before I drop the bowl. see. Moment of truth. Huh? It looks not perfect, but it ain't awful. You can see daylight through the main jet for sure. I'm not too sure. I'll have to pull it apart a little bit more and I'll spray the whole thing out and get it nice and clean. Put that all in there. He said it was clean with an ultrasonic cleaner not long before I got it, but I don't know how much I believe that. Let's go ahead and pop these out. Okay, got the screwdriver here. Let's pop these guys out and take a look. I can stop wiggling. Okay, this is a 38. 38. I'll have to look at what it's supposed to have in it. This yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I can't see nothing through that. I think maybe that could be our issue. I mean, I can see through there, I can see through there, but that side, oh, there we go. Yeah, I can see a little bit, I think. No, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I think that might be clogged up. So camera's going crazy trying to get it to focus. So yeah, that one come from there, 38, and looks like the I actually can't remember what this piece is called, but the main jet and the emulsion tube, something like that. Let's see if we can't crack these apart. Vice cups. Or actually, I'll try my needle nose pliers, because these are just I believe brass. They're just soft, so very easy to strip out and damage. Let's see. That looks okay. Camera won't focus on it that small, but there's definitely a lot of dirt in there. Don't know if you can see it, but definitely some dirt. I can see through all those fair. So yeah, we'll just go through and we'll tidy them all up. Give this whole thing a spray down and a once over. I mean, that for sure. Like, that doesn't look awful at all. Give everything a good spray out here, and I'll pick the camera back up. I forgot to record, but I went ahead and put the rest of it all back together. I just poked the jets out with a piece of copper, and then that way it's something small, because I couldn't get any, like, I couldn't get a sewing needle or anything through any of them. But I mean, it pretty well looks the same, honestly. The pilot jet definitely seemed really clogged up though, so hopefully that may have helped a little bit. Anyways, we'll check the valves also. I'm gonna do the valve flash. So alright, this is the carburetor. Sitting here taking a look, and it's hard to see. There's quite a lot of grooves and wear on the carburetor, so I went over and took a look at the slide. Hi, baby. It's my little girl. And I think this may be our vlogging issue, I think. I mean, maybe not, but that doesn't look very great, does it? We got wear on, wear there, wear in the carb, so.